Welcome everybody, and thank you so much for coming. So we're just going to start, as we always do, this wonderful opportunity to send our love and light and gratitude to our beloved Earth and all life on her. Let's take some slow, deep breaths to get into that peaceful, receptive state. So we breathe in slowly and deeply. We hold our breath. We breathe out. Then we hold our breath. Let's do that for a few more breaths. Now let's listen for our heartbeat. Our heartbeat, which is a pulse of light coming down through the silver cord from our mighty iron presence, anchoring in our heart, giving us life. Let's just see and feel and bless that heartbeat. That heartbeat that anchors into that beautiful threefold flame, which is the anchorage of our mighty I Am presence within our physical bodies. Let's just connect with that beautiful flame as we sit in that expanded golden flame in the center, golden yellow flame of wisdom and illumination, perception and discrimination. We see our bodies in this beautiful, dazzling golden flame. To the right, we can see the pink flame, that glorious, dazzling pink flame of pure divine love. And then we see to the left of us that beautiful, expanded flame, that sapphire blue, bringing into us the feeling of the will, the power, the faith, and the protection from our mighty I Am presence. See and feel and bless this glorious light. Let's take our awareness now up through the top of our head, through the silver cord, to our mighty beloved I Am presence. Let's see this glorious, all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving presence smiling down on us. Our wonderful presence of God, I Am. And now we see in the center of our chest a beautiful golden sun forming, dazzling and brilliant like the noonday sun. The beautiful focus of light from our I Am presence. Open our hearts and send love and gratitude to our mighty I Am presence for beating our heart and giving us life. And now we see those rays from our beautiful sun in the center of our chest, dazzling and brilliant, billions and billions of rays, going forth and connecting up with each and every miniature sun in all the cells of our bodies, our 4 earthly bodies, all those little inner workers receiving this expanded light. Let's feel the joy, the happiness, and the gratitude of each and every little inner worker of our 4 earthly bodies. Sense and see and feel that wonderful light saturating our earthly bodies. And now let's just fill our feelings with a feeling of love and gratitude. And let's call to the beloved Ascended Masters, beloved Ascended Master David Lloyd, the great God of gratitude, to fill us, each one and all mankind, with this feeling, that light substance from the Ascended Master realm of gratitude and love. We see our beautiful suns turning a deep shade of pink with a golden radiance. Gratitude and love for all our many, many blessings. Gratitude and love to the great Ascended Hosts for these marvelous teachings. Gratitude and love for all our loved ones and our friends. Gratitude and love for our homes and our supply. Gratitude and love for all the many, many blessings that we receive daily on our earthly journeys. Gratitude to the great and beloved elemental kingdom, animate and so-called inanimate, the beauty and bounty of nature. God bless, love and thank them, each and every precious one. Gratitude to the beloved angels, and gratitude to all life on our beloved earth. And now we see these rays in this wonderful expanded state, forming a lattice of light, dazzling and brilliant. We see our entire earth folded in this glorious pink and golden light, saturating every part of life on our beloved earth, especially those parts of life that are never loved or thanked, with this wonderful gift, our opportunity of sending love, light, and gratitude to all life. And we just give deep, deep thanks for this.
And so we do. That's lovely. And I was just thinking, Gary, would you would you mind reading the opening invocation for us?
Sure, no problem. Beloved presence of God, I am. It is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I am so grateful. Beloved Master Kuthumi, I ask that for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. And now, great I am presence, take me within thyself, and there instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. Thank you. From beloved Saint Germain.
Marvelous. Thank you, beloved Gary. All right. So, and I apologize, everybody. I actually sent out, it hadn't been, hadn't finished the document, and I saved it, and I didn't send out the right one. Anyway, I've got the right one up for tonight, but or today. So, but apologies for that. The ones that received the Word document, it wasn't 100% correct. But anyway, we're going to continue with God's omnipresent power, chapter 8, and really it's just the wonderful part of the power of love. And we know that Guy Ballard at that time, he was doing this business deal with this very belligerent fellow, and he stood up at one stage, and he knew that he had to protect this wonderful old lady. And flashing forth came his mighty iron presence, and it's still really, which actually just, the man just, the light of God never failed, and the man was just overcome by the light. And then he saw what he'd been doing. It was just such a lovely, it's a lovely story, a true story, obviously. And now we're going to, obviously the I am presence is continually and continues to speak through Guy Ballard at this time. Wonderful on the power of love. And then we're going to actually, because I thought it would be nice to continue with Guy Ballard, and Julia put this together a long time ago, many years ago, but anyway, it's a mighty decree issued by beloved Guy Ballard when he was still, on the earth. And as we know, he's the great beloved ascended master Godfrey Ray King. But it is, I just love it. It's a mighty decree. And he does speak very fast, but you can just feel the power behind it. So it's quite unusual, but I hope you enjoy it. And then beloved Roxanne is going to continue with the reading. We're going to continue with the reading about precipitation. And then I actually recorded a visualization, endeavoring to sort of bring what we'd been taught into a visualization. So I hope that works. But anyway, we'll give it a try. And then I'm going to read, continuing with beloved Lord Gautama this week. It's the third week. It was a long one from him, from Friendship with the Gods. But it's just marvelous. And then beloved Antoinette is going to take us through our very important opportunity of sending the love and light out to the world through the decrees. So we're going to get started now with Gerald Craig reading from Unveiled Mysteries.
Love is harmony, and without it, in the beginning of a form, that form could not come into existence at all. Love is the cohesive power of the universe, and without it, a universe could not be. In your scientific world, love expresses itself as the attractive force between the electrons. It is the directive intelligence which wills them into form, the power which keeps them whirling around a central core, and the breath within the core that draws them to it. The same thing is true of each vortex of force everywhere in creation. A central core, and the electrons whirling around it form an atom. This core of love is to the atom what the magnetic pole is to the earth, and what the spine is to the human body. Without a central core, or heart center, there is only the unformed, universal light, the electrons filling infinity and whirling around the great central sun. The electron is pure spirit, or light of God. It remains forever uncontaminated and perfect. It is eternally self-sustained, indestructible, self-luminous, and intelligent. If it were not, it could not and would not obey the law, the directing activity of love. It is immortal, ever pure, intelligent, light energy, and the only real, true substance out of which everything in the universe is made, the eternally perfect life essence of God. Interstellar space is filled with this pure light essence. It is not dark and in chaos, as has been the ignorant, limited concept of puny human intellects. This great sea of universal light that exists everywhere throughout infinity is constantly being drawn into form and given a quality of one kind or another, according to the way the electrons are held around a central point or core by love. The number of electrons which combine with each other in a specific atom is the result of and determined by conscious thought. The rate at which they whirl around the central core is the result of and determined by feeling. The intensity of the drawing and whirling motion within the central core is the breath of God, and therefore the most concentrated activity of divine love. Speaking in scientific terms, it would be called centripetal force. These are the determining factors which make the quality of an atom. Thus, you will see the atom is an entity, a living, breathing thing created or brought into existence by the breath, the love of God, through the will of the self-conscious intelligence. In this way, the Word is made flesh. The machinery that self-conscious intelligence uses to accomplish this manifestation of its being is thought and feeling. Destructive thought and discordant feeling so rearrange the ratio and rate and speed of the electrons within the atom that the duration of the breath of God within the pole is changed. The duration of the breath is decreed by the will of the consciousness using that particular kind of atom. If that conscious directing will is withdrawn, the electrons lose their polarity and fly apart, seeking their way back intelligently, mind you, to the great central sun, repolarizing themselves. There they receive love only. The breath of God is never-ending, and order, the first law, is eternally maintained.
In the name, love, wisdom, and power which thou art, to charge the consciousness of each one here with the ascended Master, present, self, luminous, intelligent substance, and power of light that goes before, giving each student the invincible protection by the power of light and the invincible directing intelligence. Mighty I am present in the name, love, wisdom, and power which thou art. I charge the purse, the pocketbook of each one here, that eternal supply of money that is never absent, that is never late. Mighty I am present, see thy wisdom directs its use, holds the attention upon thee, the treasure house of the universe, and release through thy love, wisdom, and power in the human octave, and through the divine order and divine channels, that limitless supply they require, money or anything else. Let everyone realize when they call to their mighty I am present, the greatest power, in fact, all the powers of the universe rush to their point of focus to render that service which they call for. Resolve and consume, cause, effect, and memory of every distress, every limitation that has found anchorage in the consciousness and feeling world of the individual. Wipe all this out. Oh, we don't have to wait. Now, right now is the time. Wipe it out. And set these beloved ones free in the fullness of all the perfection which thou art. And we give praise and thanks as done. Mighty I am present in the name, love, wisdom, and power which thou art. I charge this room with ascended Master consciousness and presence. In the name, love, wisdom, and power which thou art, I charge the consciousness of each one here without ascended Master, present, self-luminous intelligence, and power of action, power of light that goes before them, clearing the way and making harmonious and successful every sincere effort. Mighty I am present in the name, love, wisdom, and power which thou art. I charge the purse, the pocketbook of each one here, an eternal supply of money that is never absent, that is never late. Mighty I am present, see thy wisdom direct its use, and that the attention of everyone is held to thee, the treasure house of the universe. And let all today understand how magnificent that is, for in acknowledging the presence as the treasure house, then the love, wisdom, and power of the presence goes into action in the human octave and harmonizes, brings persons, places, and condition into perfect divine order for the release of the money supply you want. Beloved ones, don't ever again look to human channels for your supply. Turn to your presence and let the wisdom of your presence at your call regulate outer conditions and bring you immediately the supply of money you require. All belongs to the presence. The wisdom of the presence always regulates when given an opportunity. Therefore today, accept it in the fullness of your loving hearts. Let it do its perfect work for you, and we thank thee it's done. Beloved saints of Maine, today our hearts are bursting with gratitude at the response of precious mankind to your call and all the mighty accomplishments. It is wonderful, beautiful, perfect. Therefore, as this great momentum goes on in its ever-expanding activity, we thank thee and praise thee forever.
So there we have it, issuing mighty decrees, beloved Guy Ballard. And he's just, you can just feel the love and the care in his voice, even though he does issue these mighty, mighty decrees. It's very interesting. So it's really, even the reading today from Unveiled Mysteries, very much around precipitation, and this also just handing everything over to our I Am Presence. And just a wonderful thing for us to keep focusing on, and just the gratitude for what we receive. And now beloved Roxanne is going to continue reading for us, and then we'll go on, we'll listen, putting what we've learned over the last couple of weeks, hopefully into a visualization, which I think I hope will help. I'm going to just bring up the Word doc for you, beloved Roxanne. Thank you so much.
Oh, yes, thank you, Anthea. Good morning, everyone. Continued study from last week on precipitation. The ascended Master Paul the Venetian, now the beloved Maha Chohan, speaks. Electrons from the I Am Presence contain the fire of creation. The electrons, as they flow down the life stream from the mighty I Am Presence into the physical heart, contain within themselves the fire of creation, and each electron may become the nucleus or cause of whatever form the individual decrees into existence. Thus, the electron may become the body of a child, the seed of a spiritual idea, the nucleus of a great international movement, the heart of a novel, or a celestial symphony. The electron which enters the heart and becomes part of the life stream of a self-conscious intelligence may be consciously projected into the electronic substance, and around that minute particle of the fire of creation, the universal substance is drawn. Without the permanent atom, the universal substance remains unformed. The permanent atom is the cohesive power and the divine will that draws the electronic substance into form. All creation is threefold. Let me show you the principle of creating that permanent atom. The electronic light descends into the heart and ascends through the heart, throat, and head. The electronic light descends through your life stream into the heart, which is the cup that receives the light. And then, according to the divine plan, the electrons ascend again through the throat into the head. The subnormal expression is when the electronic light descends below the heart and becomes sexual depravity. When the electronic stream of energy reaches the heart and begins again its upward ascent, the inner eye can see that stream of light pour downward and another ascend in such rapid succession that it looks like the shading of the same stream. But if you interpenetrate that stream of energy, you will see that half is descending and half is ascending. 4 steps necessary to create the permanent atom of your desire or plan. First step, make your mental picture. Now, important, you have made your mental picture of that which you wish to precipitate. Second step, know and feel that the fire of creation flowing through you is one with that which created the universe. Third step, withdraw all power from the personality as the doer. You must absolutely withdraw all power from the personality as the doer. Fourth step, from the 3 centers, the heart, the throat, and the head, ask the I Am Presence to direct with you a consciously projected stream of electronic substance into the mental picture. Result, the formation of the permanent atom of your picture. As they coalesce, they become the threefold flame, the permanent atom, which draws the substance of the universe around it, and your precipitated form is completed. How to project a stream of electronic substance from your 3 centers. First, the pink ray, the cohesive power of love. Let me show you. From the heart, the electronic substance flows in a pink ray, which is the cohesive power of love, which is the magnetic force that draws the blue light of the electrons into form. Second, The gold ray, the mental picture outlined in golden light. From the head comes the gold ray, which is the mental picture of the divine will, which has projected the divine plan into a mold or matrix. Thus, your mental mold is usually outlined in golden light. Third, the blue ray, the focus of power. From the throat goes forth the blue ray, which is the focus of power, which gives to the precipitation its strength, endurance, and ability to stand against the disintegrating powers of the outer world. This is as simple of accomplishment as breathing, but it must be worked out in orderly succession. Beloved Maha Chohan speaks, now the cosmic Holy Spirit Aeolus. The beloved presence of God I Am is like the keeper of a large storehouse from whence the individual may receive everything required to fulfill his or her purpose in life. There will be, when invoked, an abundance to fill all needs, talents in the art, inventive ideas for world improvement, and so on. The outer self can come to that storehouse and ask for anything in order to make himself more capable of fulfilling his mission in the world. Each person has a separate storehouse with different abundance gathered there, and an individual keeper in charge. As it has not been specified whether this keeper is angel, archangel, seraphim, or ascended master, ask to know. It is the law that the keeper in charge of your storehouse cannot leave until everything has been asked for and given to the individual representing that particular spark of light in the world. So the I Am presence takes up its vigil and awaits your calls, beloved. However, the outer self is so frequently enamored by earthly activities that it forgets the way inward and upward to the storehouse, and through the golden door does not fulfill his divine plan. The keeper of the storehouse is not allowed full freedom to act in the world of form without an embodiment through which to pour forth these God gifts. The energy that Chila uses in his calls to the light is most precious indeed. When the great beings pour forth their substance through the I Am presence in response to these invocations, that substance enters the lower heavens, and then the people of earth absorb it. The great outpouring evoked by the beloved Jesus was due to his absolute confidence in the response of this mighty power towards which he directed his every heart call. Everything that the Father hath is thine, my precious ones. Truly it has been said, ask and you shall receive. Love and blessings, Maha Chohan.
Oh, wonderful. Bless you, beloved Roxanne. So beautifully read. Thank you so much. Right, so we're going to listen to the visualization now. So I'm going to quickly change the share, and then we're going to listen to that, the magical moments with our animal friends. It's just the sweetest story of this cat who's got loads of character. It just made me laugh. So it's just a lovely light one for us to watch before we say our decree for the beloved animals. This is a visualization to precipitate and bring into manifest form our heart's desire. This material is based on instruction given in the Bridge to Freedom material. We need to find a quiet place and a few quiet moments to perform this service. Choose a time, perhaps the morning before we get up, and it can be repeated during the day. It only takes a short time and a heart full of love and desire for our manifestation. Let us begin with a visualization. First, we connect with our own beloved, mighty I Am presence, sending love and gratitude to our presence for our life, for our opportunity to serve the light, and for the gift that we are going to receive.
we need to remember always to first focus on our I Am Presence, the giver and the doer of all in our worlds. Next, visualize a gigantic golden open door that no one can shut. See this golden door, dazzling and brilliant, solid and heavy gold. A beautiful, massive golden door. And we are standing before it. And now we get prompted to invite others to join us. We might call to our beloved Holy Christ selves, our beloved guardian angels. We might call to beloved Saint Germain. We might call to mighty Victory and the beloved great Elohim and Eloha. We stand there quietly, looking in and seeing through that open door blazing light. And now we feel guided to walk through the door. And as we walk through the door, we feel this mighty light saturating our earthly bodies. Just see and feel ourselves filled with this light from the Ascended Master realm. There appear to be no walls in the space behind the door, but we do see a magnificent golden chair, upholstered in a beautiful, deep violet velvet. It is glowing and dazzling, alive and welcoming. Then we see beloved mighty Victory, gesturing for us to sit on it. It is soft and comfortable and the perfect height for us. And now we feel this overwhelming feeling of abundance, absolute freedom from any limitations, this feeling of abundance. We just allow that feeling to sink deep into our feeling worlds. All lack, all limitation, completely dissolved, removed in this mighty, mighty space of infinite abundance. Feel the happiness, the joy, the gratitude as we feel this feeling of freedom. This feeling that we may now bring into manifest form our heart's desires, all our dreams, our aspirations, coming forth now through that open door that no man can shut. The power of our great I Am Presence acting through us to bring into physical manifestation all the supply, all the abundance, all that we need to fulfill our individual divine plan. We then see before us our desired precipitation. Each one will be different according to the heart's desire and the image projected into us from our I Am Presence. We now see a dazzling pink ray flashing forth from our heart center. Knowing this is a divine action done through the power, the love, and the authority of our I Am Presence, sending feelings of joy, love, and gratitude to the beloved elemental life yet unformed. Next, we see the golden yellow ray flashing forth, bringing a clear image and mental picture of what we are to bring into manifest form. And now we see the beautiful sapphire ray flashing out from our throat area, which is the power of our I Am Presence, enfolding our precipitated form in its strength, endurance, and ability to stand against the disintegrating powers of the outer world. Now let us call to our mighty I Am Presence and the great mighty Elohim and Elohah, to place our hands in their hands and give us their feeling of the power, the strength, the love, and all that is needed to bring into physical manifest form our desired precipitation. We bless and thank them for this. Let's feel and see our hands being taken by the great Elohim and the Elohah. And let's call to beloved mighty victory to charge into us his mighty feelings of victorious accomplishment, nothing but a victory of the light. And we just bless and thank them. And we also call to the beloved Ascended Masters. We might like to call to one that we particularly like to work with, to enfold it in their love, to feed it with their light, and to protect it from disintegration until enough of our God energy has rhythmically gone into it to bring it into physical manifest form. And now we just take a few moments to bring a clearer and clearer mental image of our desired precipitation. We get the feeling, the scent, the weight, the clearness as we bring it into physical form. At this stage, one may like to pause the recording and take a longer time. It's a personal choice. And we just give deep, deep thanks for our opportunity to fulfill our divine plans and add to the light, the beauty, and the perfection of our beloved earth. And so be it, beloved I am.
Yeah, quite a lot of things to sort of remember as we go through all those different steps. But anyway, I thought it would just be helpful to put it into a form where we can listen to it. I think for me, I find the more I listen to something, the more it's sort of the easier I find it to use. But anyway, I did that, and I hope that was helpful. So now we're going to call for our brothers and sisters that have left their physical bodies and are in the psychic and astral realm and needing our calls. And we say together, beloved presence of God, I am in me, and beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, and beloved Saint Germain. While my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream, including that in my causal body, be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic and astral realms to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion through every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be drawn into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so that when they are summoned for re-embodiment by the Lords of Karma, they bring into incarnation only a heritage of perfection and carry in their life streams no miscreations that would add to their own or the world's distress. We accept this done now with full cosmic power, and so be it, beloved I am, and we thank you. And really, we just do thank them for our opportunities to make the calls. Okay, well, now we're going to listen, we're going to watch this. This is great fun, this lovely cat, such a lovely cat.
Bean.
Oh my god, Bean!
Ow! Bean. It's either she's cuddly and clingy, or she's a demon and is running around my house. Every morning I wake up and I'm like, I just want to start my day nice and relaxed. So I pull out my yoga mat.
I prayed with you all morning. We don't need to pray right now. 5 minutes to relax.
She says, no relaxing here. She was rescued from Egypt. She had a very, very abusive 10 months of her first life. Once she knew she was saved, she gave us so much love.
Are you making biscuits? You're so hard at work.
But once she settled in here, Bean just showed her true colors.
Bean, did you knock this all over now? And now you're eating the food you knocked over? Why are you like this?
It's a lot in a one bedroom, but I love her. I would not change her for the world. Throughout the day, I'm just constantly playing with her. I have probably about 200 toys in the house for her, but I cannot separate from her. And I was like, I need something to distract her. So I looked on Amazon and found this stuffed capybara. She thinks I've adopted something new into the household. Bean.
Oh my god.
Bean is obsessed with this capybara. They fight like siblings. Now I can actually meditate without being attacked, and it felt amazing.
You guys watching me work out? That's so nice. Thanks for not attacking me.
Once Bean realized that the capybara wasn't going away, she then accepted it and made it her sibling.
Oh my god, you napping with your sibling? Oh, are you having a sibling now? Oh.
Living in a one bedroom, it's tight. So I think if I had like a bigger space, I would get another cat. But for now, I gotta work with what I have.
You're crazy.
She still just loves to follow me around. She has to just be by my side and see what I'm doing at all times. It's crazy to me that Bean came from this really, really traumatic past and has so much love for me still. It honestly amazes me. Now I find myself more involved in a lot of like shelters. No matter what, she is just so excited to snuggle with me to go to sleep. It just warms my heart and I'm obsessed with her.
Bean, such a lovely cat. And that same breed, actually, my son and his girlfriend, they've just got two of those. There's that same breed, just lovely cats. I haven't met them yet, but I'm looking forward to it. So now we have our opportunity to make our calls for our furry friends. We say together, beloved, I am presence of all mankind. Charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort to the animal kingdom. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it and so be it. In God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done and we thank you. Yeah. And now I'm going to read the last part of Friendship from the Gods, from beloved Lord Gautama. And he says to us, beloved ones, the beauty and perfection of those magnificent violet fire temples, angels of majestic ceremonials of the seventh sphere, might easily hold the attention of the most earnest seeking soul, more particularly so because this is the first contact with the perfection of the seven divine spheres, which one contacts on such an upward journey. So we remember that he sat there. It was a 7-year journey where he went from sphere to sphere. Then he says, next came the glory of the sixth sphere, activities of ministration and peace. Here I had a great test, as my heart was that of the missionary, and my desire was to minister unto the people. In this sphere, I saw the great angels and activities of ministration in action, releasing the mighty healing rays, blessing and assistance of every description to everyone on earth who so required such help. Here, I must confess that I thought, yes, this is my place. Yet within me, something kept saying, oh, on and on and on to the heart of truth. Then as I entered the fifth sphere, wherein abides the flame of God truth, I thought, here is the truth I desire, and this is the sphere in which I shall dwell. I shall learn all that is herein and take it back to men. Again, something within my heart urged me on, and I entered the fourth sphere. This fourth sphere of God purity, I witnessed the magnificent cosmic beings, ascended masters, seraphim, cherubim, and angels of purity in action. And as such perfection was manifest right before me, I experienced again my personal conviction that this sphere must be the ultimate. However, I was assured from within that this was not so, the voice within still urging me on. Then, on this upward reaching journey, as I passed into the third sphere, I found it to be that of the most powerful divine love. That divine love, which is, of course, the true nature of the Godhead itself, as well as of myself and of every life stream which God has created. That divine love, which all were and knew and had with the Father before the world was. Here I thought, now truly is divine love the ultimate. But here again, something within me said, press on. So I went into the second sphere, where the ascended masters and educators work. And here again, I must confess, I did pause briefly. You see, teaching long has been my profession. I visited there the temple and listened well to the great ones who were preparing instruction and various assistance for the religions accepted and served by the various peoples of earth. I thought here, perhaps this is my place, and I have found it at last. However, still something within me said, no, still proceed. Then, having passed through the realm of the teachers, I finally moved on to the first sphere, the sphere of ideation, and the blue flame, the ray of power, are created and released, where the blue flame and ray of power are created and released. Here, in the tremendous speed and power of activity, which takes place constantly as I entered into this accelerated consciousness, at first I thought I had overshot my mark and felt that perhaps I should have stayed in the third sphere of divine love. In this first sphere, it was not so easy to hold my consciousness steady in this accelerated movement of energy. There, the mighty Hercules and Amazon, Elohim of the first ray and his divine complement, and others of those who serve on this ray, were speeding back and forth in service so fast that it was difficult for me. Yet the light within me said, if you will yet press on through the sphere, you shall find truth. So garnering up all my spiritual strength in as much dignity as I could in the presence of the constantly flashing fire of beloved Hercules, Amazon, Archangel Michael, and the mighty Moira, I went on. Finally, as I have told you before, I came into the heavenly presence of our Father, Mother God. So brilliant was their light, so loving were their hearts, so magnificent was their peace, and too their power, that I could but prostrate myself before them. Then in that tremendous graciousness which is theirs, they bid me arise, and giving me their personal blessings, as well as the blessing of those of the entire sphere, they allowed me full freedom to enjoy the wonder of perfection to be experienced there. In this heart of the Godhead, I enjoyed the feeling of oneness with my Creator, just as you will one day do when you have finished your course and in the victory of your ascension, become one forever with your own electronic presence, I am. However, in your case, you will have permanently arrived at your eternal home and to go out no more. Oh, just so wonderful, beloved, from beloved Lord Gautama. Bless him, as he just went on and on and on to stand before his mighty I Am presence. All right, so now we're going to listen to this, and I think we might have listened to it before, but a long, long time ago, but it was just You know, I was thinking of, actually, I've just been recently to the home of Christopher Columbus. Well, it was I think they said it might have been reconstructed, but it was exactly where he lived. And we know that was our beloved Saint Germain. And as I said, I felt the wonder and marvels that our beloved Saint Germain achieved in that lifetime, such an important life. And the living quarters is so humble, the tiny little home. And he shared it with 3 brothers and a sister and his mother and father. And that was before he set off at about the age of 15 to find the Americas. And we know how very, very important that trip was. The I Am race. So the land of the free and home of the brave, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness in the United States Declaration. So I just thought it would be lovely to play this. And I love Pete Seeger. He's just such a marvelous soul. So we're going to listen to this. This is your land. And I think you probably know it quite well.
We'd like you to join us in perhaps with the greatest song ever written about our home. The father of American folk music, Pete Seeger, his grandson, Tyler. Lead us, Pete.
You sing it with us. We'll give you the words. When I was walking that ribbon of highway,
as I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me, and in the skyway, I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me.
Everybody sing it.
This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. I roamed and rambled, and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts, and all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me.
Everybody.
This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me.
In the squares of the city, by the shadow of the steeple, by the relief office, I saw my people as they stood there hungry. I stood there whistling.
This land was made for you and me.
A great high wall tried to stop me. Great big sign there. Private property. On the other side, it didn't say nothing. That side was made for you and me.
This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Yeah, this land was made for you and me.
Nobody living can ever stop me. As I go walking on Freedom Highway.
Beloved America, how we do love her. So, yeah, Pete Seeger, so he actually left his body in 2014. So my guess is he's probably heading quickly to do his ascension, or was already an ascended master. Just such a marvelous soul. And now our beloved Ant will take us through our decrees. Thank you so much, Ant. And I'm afraid we're a little bit late, everybody, but hopefully it's all right. Okay. Thanks, beloved Ant.
Thank you, Anthea. Wonderful words of that song. This land was made for you and me, as God intended it to be. Let it be so. So we begin now by giving our love, power, and authority to our mighty I Am Presence as we make these calls together. Mighty I Am Presence, great host of ascended masters, archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world, right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely, and illumine the source, so this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our pillar of protection. Beloved mighty I Am Presence, beloved Archangel Michael, and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance and Archangel Michael's armor of light through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. I am grateful that we are given whatever added protection is needed, and what we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones, and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. Thank you. We'll just take a moment to visualize that protective pillar around each and every one of us, around our families and friends, our loved ones, and all those across the face of the earth, standing up in the name of truth, justice, and freedom for all life on this earth. God bless, direct, and protect each and every one. We thank you. Our decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice, blazing throughout the world, right now and forever. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury in every court throughout the world. Knowing that I am all powerful, then I know that only divine justice can be done here and now. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world, right now and forever. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. In the name of my mighty I Am Presence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree, I am the presence, charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection right now and forever. I am the presence, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. And now this wonderful opportunity to call to the violet flame, that flame of freedom that has the ability to shatter, dissolve, consume, and transmute all discordant energy, all miscreations, all misqualified energy of any kind. We say together, Mighty Iron Presence, beloved Saint Germain, and those that minister to the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire and cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels descend with your purple wands of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all, cause, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. And now, as he asked of us, we reach out our hands to beloved mighty victory and fill ourselves with that feeling of victorious accomplishment as we say together, I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, right now and forever. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and doubled each hour until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. And now we end off, as we always do, by making our call to the secret love star, that mighty focus of cosmic divine love from the great central sun, shining in the heavens for this 2,000-year period. That supreme light that cannot be requalified with human thoughts or feelings. And as we see and visualize that great star of light, we ask that each one of us, every man, woman, and child, and all elemental life, be clothed in that substance from the secret love star. That pink and golden substance that pushes out all imperfection, all limitation, all disharmony, disease, or disintegration of any kind, filling our etheric, physical, mental, and emotional bodies with those feelings of love, harmony, kindness, peace, gratitude, charity, courtesy, grace, and goodwill, those feelings of unity, one holy family, Saint Germain's holy family. Beloved secret love star, make each and every one of us, all mankind, all elemental life, a living sun of pure divine love. And we send our gratitude and love to all the beings of light who maintain and sustain this great gift, this focus of cosmic divine love, the secret love star. Mighty I am presence of all mankind, come forth, charge every man, woman, and child, all life evolving on this sweet earth, in love and light, from the secret love star. And we give deep, deep thanks for this. Thank you.
Marvelous. Thank you so much, beloved Ant, and so be it with that wonderful light from the beloved secret love star. How wonderful. Thank you. And now we've got the closing invocation, and just thinking, Gayleen, would you like to read it, beloved?
I'd love to, thank you. Beloved I am presence, and beloved Master Kutumi, nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world and the world of all my fellow men. Beloved presence of God, I am, pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness and nourish the seeds planted by the masters. We thank you.
Thank you, Gayleen. Bless you. All right, just a moment of gratitude. Gratitude to our I am presence. Gratitude to the great ascended masters and all the angels and the beloved elemental kingdom. Just gratitude for life. Gratitude for these marvelous teachings. We just thank you. Thank you. And so that's it for this week. And I'm going to stop the recording.